Crazy Chef Productions. Okay, today we're going to make the Crazy Chef banana bread. Now, if you look at banana bread, quite often it looks more like banana cake, but banana cake would have more creamy sort of texture. Okay, well, it's banana bread and it takes about 15 minutes to prepare and 50 to 60 minutes in an oven at 175 degrees Fahrenheit, preheated oven. So we're going to use, I've got three, okay, you need three almost ripe bananas. These aren't ripe because I just couldn't get any ripe ones. I just wanted to do the video, so it doesn't matter, it just means a little bit more squishing. Okay, so you put them in your bowl, and I'll show you the table in a minute. You squish them all up to make them nice and soft. And as in Crazy Chef techniques, I'll just get rid of this, and I'll just, I won't throw it across the kitchen. I'd usually throw it in the bin, but the bin's too far away. Okay, so we've got bananas. We've got 79 grams of melted flour, melted butter, clarified butter, melted butter. We'll have a pinch of sea salt, 2 tablespoons of liquid honey. A normal recipe would probably use sugar, but I prefer to use liquid honey. 1 large beaten egg, a teaspoonful of cinnamon. I've got some cinnamon, ground cinnamon, a teaspoonful of ground ginger. For the sort of rising agent, obviously doesn't rise like yeast, I'm having half a teaspoon of baking soda, which comes in powder form, and half a teaspoon of baking powder. I'm going to use 205 or 200 grams of almond flour. I don't like using gluten. I don't like using wheat flour. But you can, if you want to use wheat flour. Normally you'd use wheat flour, but I prefer to use almond flour. Now, I'm going to add just happen to have some spare blueberries I want to get rid of. So I'm going to stick blueberries in it as well. So I guess it's banana and blueberry cake. You just alter it as suits you. Once you get the hang of it and you like it, you can modify the ingredients, modify the ingredients and the weights and all the rest of it. So I'm going to bring the camera down to the base level so you can actually see you won't see me, but you can actually see what we're doing. I usually say we're going to the hob, but obviously we're not on the hob, we're on a work surface. But I'm back again. I've squished up 3 large bananas. They're squishy. The idea is to use ripened ones rather than throw them away, but I didn't have any ripened ones, so there we go. I'm now going to put that back on my operating surgeon's tray. I'm now going to mix in the melted butters. I suppose it's clarified. It's actually 75 grams of butter, which I've melted very slowly. I've not rushed it. Okay, now we'll mix that in. Baking soda, half a teaspoon, or a good half a teaspoon. Baking powder. It won't rise like, say, the yeast, but it's, okay, put that in. Mix that in. Stir in the honey. I'm using 2. You'll have to suck it and see, as they say. I'm using 2. Well, they're actually dessert spoons because I haven't got any tablespoons. 2 good dessert spoons of honey. Like that. As I say, you can use olive oil. No, olive oil instead of the butter. I'm using honey, you can use sugar. Pinch of sea salt. This is table salt, but you should ideally use sea salt. Beaten egg, 1 large beaten egg. I've got the other one too to preheat while I'm doing this. Okay, teaspoon of vanilla extract. This is powder form, the liquid form. Okay, there's a little bit more to get rid of it. Okay, don't worry about that. Rid of that. Okay, a teaspoonful of cinnamon. This is ground cinnamon. It's actually good for your health. Very healthy, these things. Okay. And ginger. Doesn't matter if you overdo it a little bit. I might put too much in, never mind. Okie dokie, rid of that. And that. Stir it all up. Okay. Cinnamon tends to float on top, I mean, because it's a very light powder, but try to mix it all in. Okay, now we're going to put the flour in. So we've got 205 grams of almond flour. I'm just going to lob it all in because I'm not using an electric mixer. You don't need to use a mixer. All you need is an oven, a mixing bowl and some mixing implements like spoons, perhaps a wooden spoon, but I'm using something is what I've got dirty. Okay, so there we are. Perhaps I should have squished the bananas down a bit more, but never mind. You try to use ripened bananas, it's a lot easier. Right, this is what it looks like. So it's a gloopy, it's not wet, it's a gloopy sort of dough-ish. Now, I'm going to put in my blueberries, so I haven't got a clue what's going to happen here when it comes out of the oven because I've not done it before. But crazy chef, we only do one take, so there we go. So if it don't work, it don't work. So this is banana cake with blueberries. They're very healthy, very good for you too. It'll all melt in the oven. Mix it in. Now I'm going to put it, oven's not ready yet, so I'm now going to put it in a container. Okay, I've got a glass dish, loaf-sized dish, and I've put parchment paper in, baking paper in, to make it easier to take it out basically. So I'm now there's the oven. So I'm now going to put this into, if I can do it, put this into the, it's quite heavy actually. Put this into the dish. I don't know what it tastes like. Yeah, okay, let's put this into the dish. Okay, so it's all done. I'm now going to spread it out. I'll tell you what I have done. I hold it all down with clothes pegs so the paper don't curl up. So this is why I've got clothes pegs. But you must remember to take your clothes pegs out before you put it in the oven. Otherwise, you might end up with a melted plastic on your banana bread. Okay, well that's done. Now I'm going to take the clothes pegs off. And I'm going to stick it in the oven, and I'm going to do it for 60 minutes because I've tried that before and I prefer it for 60 minutes. So there we go. Close the door. Timer. Okay, timer for 60 minutes, and I'll stop the video and come back when it's ready. Okay, my oven is beeping, which means it's been cooked. I'm going to turn the oven off, and I'm going to, oh, this looks lovely. Oh, it's risen quite well actually, it's risen better than usual. Excellent. That's risen a lot better than it usually does. Right, I'm now going to close the oven. And I'm going to scroll down, okay, sorry, I'm using a gimbal. Okay, here we are, look. Lovely. God, that's the best one I've ever made. I reckon the blueberries really do well with it. Okay, look, it's been in there for an hour. Okay, look. Look at that, lovely. I'm now going to take it out of and let it cool down on a wooden block. If I can. Okie dokie, right, I'm just going to lift it out. I won't take it out of the paper till it cools, but basically, look at that. Absolutely brilliant. Look at that. I'll let it cool down, then I will slice it, but I can't slice it while it's warm because it'll break.